Hello, my name is Abe. Welcome back to warm up Peglins with a little bit more of a better attitude, I feel of. If we win, we win. And it takes as long as it takes before we get starting corn, but I don't think you can get starting corn, unfortunately. I wish you could get starting corn. So what do we have? Pebbles get +1/+2. Me circle, all attacks get +1/+0. These are like the three horsemen of the relic apocalypse here, because they're all similar. In fact, these two are almost identical, except that Circle can benefit from other things. But Basic Blade and Spiral Slayer are, for all intents and purposes, essentially almost perfectly identical. Why there's two relics that do the same thing, I don't really know. To simplify the game, get rid of this one, only have this one. There you go, boom, fewer relics. Suffer the Sling makes the pebbles better, and we learned in the previous run where we tried to get rid of all of them for orbalisks, maybe you want to keep some pebbles around if you have some orbalisks in your deck. Also, our deck is mostly pebbles. Them being stronger will help us. But starting with Circle, we can scale Circle potentially, and everything's gonna be stronger, not just the pebbles. So it's a very interesting call here. Suffer the Sling, definitely better early, less good later on. So we'll take Spiral Slayer for the Circle. Maybe we'll build around it. We can build around it. F. Username says also, hey, in case you didn't know, new Helldivers 2 Warbond on the 31st. I saw that, and I'm definitely interested in playing it with my good buddy Chris and anyone else who joins us at the time. I like the general, off-stream hours cooperative gameplays that I've been doing with him with Helldivers. I like being able to do stuff outside of stream times. But additionally, the other day I played a little bit of Endless Dungeon with Mother of Zerg. That game is still is fun, but as buggy and janky as ever. But I do like that one, honestly. I like the Baladin, okay? He's a really good, strong early character. Having Bulwark every combat, it almost feels like it should be like a default thing, because starting with Bulwark every combat means you're less likely to just get ground down over time. You can block the first 10 or so damage per combat, and that little bit of extra HP goes a long way. His big problem is hitting bosses for 8,000 damage before they eat you. And also the poison from the painting. So he does have negatives, but the waves, the normal combats, even the elites, less of a problem. Less of a problem. Cirque, multi-ball. With the addition of Circle, this is not that bad of an orb, but also with the addition of Circle, Ball Lightning is not that bad of an orb. Having a targeted orb is good. I think I'll just add a Ball Lightning. We don't need the Bold Orb because we already have Piercing. We start with this Sphere. That combined with the armor just makes this character so early game friendly. If a bat gets to you, you're not gonna immediately take damage. You have a little bit of time to deal with that. It's just so convenient to have that little bit of extra built-in protection. I like... That was a miss of the shot. I like this character. We might take a little bit of damage here because we are not going to kill that bat before it hits us, but that's okay because we have the extra bulwark. Hey, look at that. We're not gonna get hit immediately and lose all of our HP. Again, it's almost like that should be a built-in thing in the game. It really feels like it sometimes. Protect Orb, Chopping Block, and the Dag Orb. Now I'm curious. Deals 21 damage for each shield peg on the board. If you upgrade a peg, will this also buff the damage that this does? I don't know. It's a pretty interesting ball, specifically because the armored pegs, you can build around them a little bit as this character. You can get fortification and then chopping ballock, and then you have a little bit of flat damage added to your orb. It's very interesting. But we could also upgrade some of our current... I forgot that they did buff ball lightning. It's 2 additional by default. We can just buff our current orbs, especially if we want to go and fight some elites. I prefer the one that gives us shield. Protect orb. I think 0 damage orbs are risky. I would prefer not to have that. So I'm just going to upgrade the sphere, buffs the damage, piercing. We're going to want it. Username says the new Helldivers 2 Warbond on the 31st has a shotgun with 2 ammo types, medium AP stun rounds, shotgun. It also has, I believe, ooh, and this is also really good because we can build around the shields and then the shields benefit us because it effectively acts as durable. The Helldivers 2 Warbond, it's very like Empire-esque from Star Wars, lots of like imperialistic armor and whatnot. I find that to be very funny. But I'll definitely be into playing some of that. You lived, and I do not believe that I can kill you, my planty friend. So, you're gonna shoot, but we're not gonna take any damage. I would like to aim for the bat. And honestly, I'm just gonna aim for the bat and do hopefully a bunch of damage. I don't know how I missed that refresh, but I did. You know, there's something interesting that we can do here. I was gonna say we can go for this bomb, but now that we've activated this little path over here, do a little bit of that, knock down some enemies, and you know, there you go. Hurt some of them at the same time. Fantastic. Now, how can I kill this bat? You're dead. Baladin is just such again, he's a good early game character. His only downside, the only downside that I can see, is that he does have a bit of a hard time actually dealing with some of the bosses. Some of the bosses get a little bit tanky, and he doesn't do enough damage. Overflow destroys armored pegs in 1 hit. Attacks deal full damage to enemy shields. A overflow orb. I always want to take this as this character because it is a very high damage orb. But we have the sphere in the deck, so it's not necessary, but it does do, you know, 4, 6, 5, 7, 6, 9. 9, 9, 9, 9, 9. I don't think we need a second ball lightning. I think I will take it as a high damage orb in the deck. Could have also taken the Infern Orb, but I've already made my decision. And I suppose if we are doing lots of... Oh, crit. I guess crit doesn't really matter in this orb. We have multiple enemies, so maybe that Warb Hammer will actually be important for us here. 100 damage to each. We still haven't taken any damage, which is freaking great, by the way. This orb is also very heavy. Gotta be a little bit careful about that. I would love to kill you. There is also the need to hit that refresh. Did you see that skip? That was the best skip of all time. Skip. It's like I'm good at this game sometimes or something. Okay, we are gonna take some damage. That's to be expected. Would love to hit that refresh. Can't believe you lived. Good time for the Warb Hammer, I suppose. Because it will overflow. In fact, it's gonna overflow and almost kill the unit behind him. This will do it. We're gonna get out of this fight just fine. We're 18 health down, not even worth worrying about. A couple of orbs I've never had before. And a signal boost orb, which we start with Me Circle and it is buffed by Me Circle multiple times. But what is this? Adds Me Circle every time the board is refreshed while in flight. It's the Spiness version Or it's the me-circled version of a Spiness orb. But it's weak. It's a 1-2. You want this after, I think after you've built into the refresh synergies. We don't have refresh synergies, so this is not that good. Offering is interesting. It does pierce all enemies theoretically. But we do have 2 AoE orbs. I think Signal Boost Orb is fine. We'll take the sash. I would love to trigger the sash, maybe even on this floor. Do you think we could do that? Do you think we could actually trigger the sash on the seal? It's not a seal, but on, you know the boss I'm talking about at this point. Can we trigger it on this fight and then kind of be happy with the results from that? Like, it's interesting to think about, isn't it? So many bombs that aren't getting hit. I guess it's good. We want to hit him when this guy comes out. Good enough. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Signal Boost Orb. You know what? Don't hit the refresh. I don't think we need to. Just do damage because we've got the sphere coming up. Now hit the refresh. I'd love to do 50 damage to all enemies. It's just him remaining. This is actually like a pretty good fight, isn't it? I love the good fights. I love the fights when you're actually like doing enough damage and scaling properly. At least it feels like you are. Ooh, we got the crit on the Terror Ball, which doesn't matter now that I think about it. All right, Warp Hammer. Get in there. That's fine. Ball Lightning should be okay. I know it's not like the best damage, but it did get in there. Okay, Slime Boss is dead. We're still at a decent amount of health. We took like, what, 4? Deals more damage for every ball work you have, the Irresponsible, and the Rub Orb. I would love a Rub Orb, but I think it's in our best interest right now to actually upgrade, because we have things in the deck to upgrade, like Warp Hammer, Signal Boost Orb, Sphere. With the boss coming up, I'm going to upgrade Sphere, and we do have an elite fight that we're going to be fighting, so why don't we upgrade the... I'm gonna upgrade the Warp Hammer, because it's just strong. Bombs deal more damage to Ballance every reload. We don't reload that often. It would synergize with the Signal Boost Orb. Do you think we can thin out the deck enough that we just reload constantly? I mean, bombs doing more damage is also good. This benefits us now, this benefits us later after we reload. Bombs would do 55 damage instead of 40. Which is good. I'm gonna take the reload one. It's a little bit more interesting. You know, we can build around it a little bit more than we can with the bombs. Like, if we get enough bombs, it doesn't matter how much damage they do. We bomb hose. But having a way of gaining balance could be really beneficial depending on how we build. We do need like 10,000 removal, but we'll get there. Right, still level 1. Well, in that case, this is our best orb, so I will shoot. Shoot it! We also have the mantle, so when we activate orbs, we do damage. That's pretty nice. Pretty handy. Just a little bit of passive damage, I guess. Every peg is a 0.5 higher. Not the best shot. This should be pretty good, though. We don't really want to crit. We just want to fire the ball in there. Okay, not ideal, but we hit a couple of bombs. I'll accept it. Warb hammer. My balls keep jumping out of the pit. Normally I'm pretty good at keeping the balls in the pit. They're very hoppity today. All right, I do need to fire this one to get a boom. There you go. It was worth. I'm gonna let you, maybe all of our AoEs are at the bottom. We're a 7-6. Fire, fire, lightning, or shoot, shoot, sphere. I think we want to shoot, shoot, sphere. There we go. Get in there. Get in there! Disposable welcome to the stream today. What is going on? For you, to you. I guess we should be, well now, hold on. Now we want to do this. There we go, look at that. Everything's dead, beautiful. In fact, we're almost killing Rainbow. No, because it didn't pierce enough. That's fine, that's fine. I did completely forget about that. All right. I like this. This is the best designed mini boss in the whole game. It really is. And that's saying something. Bramble. Don't bramble this guy. We don't need it. We have 2 piercing orbs in the deck. We'll upgrade probably signal boost orb. More crits? We don't want crits. We have me circle. Although, well, I don't know. I mean, there's your bomb synergies. Chance to refresh into bombs. Lucky Penny is like an uncommon relic because there's another version of this that just adds 1. So I'm assuming this is also uncommon. Crits ruin Spiral Slayer, but we don't have to build around it even though we have it in the deck, you know? We can build around balance. But refreshing into bombs is also very good, so I'm taking that one. I don't know, in my head I'm thinking, oh, well, bombs equal damage? Bouncers contribute to damage. Or bounces contribute to damage. We want to fight the next elite. This is so far a very like solid run. We have a lot of decent orbs in the deck. We're getting, you know, a decent amount of combat in. We have a lot of health because, you know, it's hard to take damage when you're this character basically. So far, so good. All right. Honestly, that's like that's essentially perfect. That's kind of exactly what I wanted. I just wanted, oh, everything's gonna die, to hit some coins. And we hit some coins, perfect. I'd love to hit more coins, but pretty sure as soon as we hit one of these bombs, everything is gonna perish. So I'm trying to, oh, they're all dead. Trying to not hit all of the bombs. MacLeod. Lower health is more damage. I mean, MacLeod is real good. It's real good. It's not the best orb in the deck, but it gives you additional shield as you go. I think I can take it and upgrade signal boost orb. Which I think I'm gonna do. I think I want the damage. We have 9 block. It was like perfect. It's you again. Okay. We can still get, you know, some decent shields gained, even though it's not going to be insanely high. That's fine. 18 is more than good enough for now. And we got extra bombs on the board. I immediately forgot that that would happen, which as a result means that we're going to have an easier time killing all of these enemies. I do need to actually hit the bombs though. Perfect. So all of the slimes are dead. Big boss has taken 230 plus 80 damage. My dude is deceased. We are very good at dealing damage right now. I know there's a rubber orb and I do want it, but we should upgrade what we have. Bouncers contribute to damage, more damage at low health. Give me the bouncers contributing to damage. We have a lot of things that contribute to damage right now. I'm happy. Getting plenty of extra money. That's another thing that you can do as this character. If you have extra shield, you can turn that into money. It's nice. Refresh is in an awkward spot. We should try to head over there. All right, signal boost orb is in play. Hopefully we can do a lot of damage. Nope. That refresh is, that's a hard one to hit. But at least the plants are dead, and we're doing, you know, a lot of damage to the tree. Oh yeah. All right, I'm gonna fire a pebble off. That's exactly what I wanted. I just wanted to kind of get rid of the one peg in the way, because this is more likely to hit that refresh, which we needed. And then, try not to hit the refresh early. Didn't gain any shield off of that, that's fine. We got bombs on the board. Now I will hit it though, because we've got the shield orb. I bet you're gonna move into me. So I'm gonna save my 15-12 boost orb. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You got 24 HP. Okay, well this will kill you. Not a bad fight, decent amount of money. Full health, surprisingly. Let's upgrade. And we got the money for it. Oh, you know what? Save it for cheap upgrades later. Kinetic meteorite, more refreshes, one less refresh. We don't want the one less refresh. Also, we didn't activate the sash. Do we want meteorite? Do we want refreshes? I mean, bombs refresh. Creating bombs is interesting. Username says I'm grinding super credits for the next war bond. Sometimes when I play Helldivers, I find like 40 credits in a match, and sometimes I find 0. I know that's the RNG of it, but you know, you always feel blessed when you get like a double door and it's like two super credits, 3 super credits. I've never found 100 in a stack before. Well, I found it once. I found it once. It's been a long time though. What do we want? We don't synergize with anything except maybe the cookbook. The leaf, I mean, do X says, I always find 2000 when I swipe my card. I like the leaf, because the leaf protects us from Pegta. You get more refreshes on the board. I like the meteorite, especially with like a high value orb like the Warb Hammer. But having more refreshes on the board, we can build into it a little bit more reliably, and also it helps you to not have problems with there being one refresh out of place. So I really like leaf, and you know what? Let's synergize into the cookbook. I feel like the leaf might just be one of the best relics in the game. And this is gonna suck because we will take poison damage. But I think the leaf is just straight up one of the best relics in the game because it's just so effective and efficient and helpful, and you know, you always need more, you know? I was thinking, oh, maybe kinetic meteorite, we could have had the shot bounce around so much. Kinetic meteorite ain't gonna have the shot bounce around. You know, let's think for a second. The middle is full of refreshes. It ain't gonna work like that. Let's go for you. Could have been better. The wheel, this is like Durable's wet dream. You know, if you had a Durable run here and you could just have your balls bouncing around continuously, that would be ideal. There you go. Or if you can hit the bombs and have it keep bouncing around. I think I'd rather just dump. Try to get to the better orbs faster, you know? We're still taking a hit anyways. Now we're talking. And honestly, once we refresh, that ball lightning starts to perform pretty reliably. Grants me circle and ball work when fired. I don't like this. 6 ball work, I can get 100 if I build into it. Who cares about 6? Morbid orb is tempting, but I don't see it. You know, we've got the refreshes out there. We don't really need this. There's a lot. Oh my God, there's so much combat. Do we want to do this combat? Good for the signal boost orb. Yeah, but honestly, if we don't put the orb in the deck, we'll balance after we reload. You know, we want to thin out the deck for the signal boost orb. I've got the shrewd scales. You know, 1 me circle, I could take that orb that I get 1 me circle every refresh. That would be fantastic now. And then we could get like a 50 me circle in 1 turn. You know, the Peglin is way more in the vein of like a monster train than Slay the Spire. In Slay the Spire, everything is very, all the cards and relics are very like particularly balanced. In a monster train, you can kill the boss that has like 4,000 HP in turn 1 if you build like a super unit and you have a super deck that has super upgraded cards. The monster train lets you do that. It lets you go infinite. I feel like that's similar about Peglin. Oh, 1 me circle, 4 ball work. This is a Slay the Spire orb, right? It's balanced. And then the orb that is you gain one me circle every refresh, that's the monster train orb. That is, oh, bounce it around a whole bunch and get, you know, 100 me circle in 1 turn. You know you want to. I'm doing the combat. It is new, but we're beyond it. That's great. The perfect event before this. You know, that is like, oh, it's your first orb. No, okay, I'll add it. It gives me some ball work. I can build around that. You're not gonna take that when you have 6 other orbs in your deck that you've been upgrading. It's too late. I don't know what makes your things move. It is very strange. They have 2 HP. I guess I don't really care. Oh, I guess we could have fired it and then you would have spawned? Yeah, okay, that would have worked. I didn't get nearly enough money, but that's fine. A rubber orb. For this fight, I love having a rubber orb, honestly. The dull pegs, the rubber orb keeps bouncing through the dull pegs, incrementing your score. Okay, we very much want to have a high sphere turn here. Oh, we at least got 200 damage, which killed one of them. And honestly, Warhammer should do a good job because it has overflow and full damage on shields. So it's getting multiple kills. You're just hitting my shield, what do I care? We got our signal boost orb out. Love to hit one bomb. All right, well, that's fine. Let's try to get some more shield. For a second, I thought I hadn't upgraded this, but I definitely did upgrade this orb already. That's good, that's good. Didn't really bounce the way I wanted you to. I am gonna try and focus on that mage. You know what I would love? I would love to find the Refreshing Punch. That's one of the best relics in the game, I think, especially with the leaf. Refreshing Punch, along with AoE bombs, would synergize very well together. That would be a great combination. We're starting to lose some of our pegs on the board, but that's okay. We're losing them because they're turning into bombs, and also we're not hitting all the refreshes here on the right side. Let's see about fixing that. Yeah, we got a couple. Signal boost orb didn't do as much as I was hoping it would, but that's fine. Hopefully this, all the bombs, yeah, okay, we're good. Yeah, we're good. We're good. This is why you want to have one rub orb in your deck. Now, did we skip the book at any point on our run, or do we still have the opportunity for the refresh book? Because I would love that refresh book. Orbs start with 5 pegs worth of damage or reduce damage by 1. Dude, reducing damage. Well, it doesn't say reduce damage, it says loses health. It won't help the armor. So maybe we would prefer more damage on every shot. But you know what? It would reduce the health loss from the poison. So I'm going for the oboe. Why'd he become so small? Who became small? It's you! Well, I do have my buckle orb coming up, so I'm okay. You are the one of the annoying fights for this floor. The annoying fight of, hey, I'm gonna constantly do damage to you and you can't stop it. Oh my god! We got in there, we hit him quite a few times. That's so good. Now the boost orb, we need to shuffle before that thing really starts to shine. You're dead. We didn't even take any damage there. We definitely do not need Ether Wheel. I don't think we need any of this, so I'm just gonna continue. Oh my god! I took the oboe. This is so scary, but it's so good. Infinite bomb build. I'm so now we could die. The past like 3 times I took this relic we have died, but also maybe we won't die. But there's like several relics in the game that have obvious like cool synergies and ways of like completely destroying the game balance, and this is one of those. This is one of those relics because if we get just the most damage from bombs and refreshing bombs and we make more bombs, we can wipe entire floors. in like one shot. It's so good. It's so good. All right, we took a little bit of damage here, but this fight's hard with targeted orbs. I don't think we need any of these. We already have these in the deck, so I'm going to fire an off shot because we have some ball work, and then I'm out. Dude, we're getting into a lot of combat, and I like it. I guess we'll start with you. So yeah, if we get Refreshing Punch, AoE bombs, one-hit bombs, stuff like that, and we just keep refreshing into unlimited bombs, the only thing that will stop us are red bombs. Now, to that end, we can protect ourselves a little bit, but what we need is those orbs that are related to bombs that reduce the bomb damage that you take. That's what we need. Mud, welcome to the stream. This is just good damage, but I don't think we need it. I want to go to the shop. I mean, we have a ton of cash. Even if we mess up and we go left, we can still go to the shop. We need Bouncy Castle. Bouncy Castle would be really good. You're probably gonna reflect, but that's fine. Bouncy Castle would be good. I'm trying to think what's the like best one-off relic that we could take, other than, you know, corn. You're gonna reflect a lot. All of my shield. I don't know. I don't know what would be the best relic for us. The best synergy. Really, anything that reduces self-damage, because red bombs are gonna be a pain. So that would be really nice to have. Look at all these refreshes. They're all stuck in the corner. All right, the mirror's dead at least. This is what I'm hoping for. We just get unlimited bombs on the screen. I mean, we've got some good stuff, good damage. We want to shuffle so that we can get Shrewd Scales. I don't think we need to add anything. I would like to go to the right. I'd like a relic that makes the balls lighter, says Mud. That would be really cool. Relics that interact with the mechanics of the game a little bit. Change the physics, change the behavior. That would be really nice. I agree with you. What you don't need are 3 relics that buff your damage by 1 at the beginning of the game. That's a little too samey. Okay, here's what I'm hoping for. Unlimited bombs early. And unlimited refreshes, of course. That was great. That is fantastic. Yeah, these archers are not gonna survive. Add a relic that makes balls heavier. Yeah, I mean, more choice would be good. Like having a relic that makes them lighter, a relic that makes them heavier. Things that, you know, provide meaningful choices to the player, not just, oh, re-roll your shop until you get corn. All right, methinks this super bouncy orb will hopefully kill you. It just died. Just vanished. Now, multi-ball. Ooh, multi-ball's tempting. Oh, that was a comment, not a question mark. Multi-ball's tempting because we have okay stats. It's a 3-5, which is actually a 4-5, which will scale on Shrewd Scales. More things hitting the board, hitting more refreshes, hitting more bombs could be very beneficial. So I do look at this and I say that could be good, but we have Ball Lightning. Ball Lightning already kind of hits a lot of stuff on the board. I'd like to reload for the balance. because Signal Boost Orb, you know, it'll get plus 12, plus 12 every reload. I think we'll just save our money, go to the shop. You know what would be really funny is we could buy out the shop if we had a little bit more money, and then that's an achievement, but I'm not gonna be worrying about that. I'll do that at some point. Do a round roll money build, you know? All right, here we go. I think we're gonna fail. No! I only got one bomb. That's okay. Just want to get the ball as close to refreshes as possible. You have 9 HP. Honestly, he will die to probably just ball damage, but we missed a bunch of shots, so never mind. One thing about the leaf, by the way, is that it does not immediately give you all of your bombs back because it only refreshes a certain number of pegs on the board. Nah. So, you do want to have lots of refreshes, have like AoE refreshes, that would be good. Go from there. Like, bombs detonating in one hit, that's amazing. New circle, okay. Wall bouncers, yes. Pegs converted into bombs, yes. Okay, this is, we're going deep. You know what? Buy all the relics, remove a terrible. Oh my god. Powder collector. House of Slime. We have a ball lightning early. I don't know what this is gonna do. Let's find out. Not much, but still. So we will be poisoned. There's nothing that we can do to prevent that, except try to kill the boss as quickly as possible. I'm trying to think, like, how do we work around the board? I don't know if we can work around the board. We just need to hit all of the refreshes. So I'm actually gonna go for a bouncy ball. I mean, it still is doing good damage. We have a lot of ball work. We're not really that poisoned. Not as poisoned as I thought we would be. Okay, we're gonna get more poison though. Oh no. This is the problem. We hurt a lot, and we gotta get through this fight quickly. That's 1,000 damage. Okay, we have 14 poison. Rubber ball, please save me. Okay, it's another 700 damage. Ow. We might trigger the sash, honestly, on this fight. You know what? I think I gotta run math. No, I think we just gotta kill you. I think we just gotta kill you with all of our orbs. Okay. Like, we have enough bombs to bounce around. I think we'll be fine. We have 18 poison! If there was a way to take damage one more time and get the sash, I would. But as soon as I fire this, you will die. It's impossible to not kill you. I mean, it worked. I knew that this was gonna suck. I knew that was gonna suck, but we did it anyways. And now you can take Renewed Vig Orb. And you circle every time the board is refreshed. Boom, done. Heal me? Do we want durable pegs? Abso-goddamn-lutely we want durable pegs. Are you kidding me? the dragon? That doesn't scare me, although I think we do want to get more shield, because shielding is good for that fight. But I think we do want durable pegs, because we want the pegs not to refresh. We want the bombs to refresh more often, which we can do if we have not durable pegs, I think. Because if the pegs, oh my God, should have targeted you. If the pegs are still there, it's more likely to refresh a bomb, I think. And then if we're bouncing around, we make them from powder collector anyways, I think. I'm saying I think a lot because I think. Not like IRL. Okay, I don't know what to do with this. I'm just gonna shoot it. Well, at least you're dead. Ash and Ran, welcome. Hola. Hello! Welcome to the bomb build. One of the only good builds. This one gives me circle and hurts you. Can't afford it. Honestly, maybe that's for the best. Maybe that's for the best. We don't need this. What are the shops looking like? There's one on the left, one on the right. Same number of everything, like question marks, shops, fights, whatever. So, if we go right, we can hit up one shop at the very end before the boss fight. And we can get a bunch of question marks. We can get question, elite. Maybe we'll skip the elites. I don't feel the need to fight an elite on this floor. And Glader. Hello! Okay. This enemy scares me. I'm actually going to buckle orb first, and then we'll ball lightning, and then you should be dead-ish. You're dead right now. Okay. Still don't think we need anything. We want to go left, so. Well, we'll go wherever the game decides we're gonna go, because I guess I can just go down the hole. I don't have to rely on RNG. You know, I was just saying, I think maybe we want to build into a little bit more shielding for this dragon fight. I would take another buckle orb. I guess I'll add a reorbanizer because we can shuffle refreshes if they're in bad spots. So I'll take it. Why not? It's free. Yeah, I'd rather get it for free than pay for it, I suppose. Now, if we get the opportunity to duplicate orbs, will we take it? No! We want to refresh. We don't want to duplicate. And now that I think about it, we definitely do not want to get into more combat because we don't want to fight the elite that is Red Bomb Elite. Although, that's not a horrible one because the bombs are in isolated positions. But still. Ideally, we'll never fight Red Bomb Elites, because we could die. Like, literally just get, like, immediately KO'd, which would be very fun. I think when you gain the circle, it probably affects the damage of that orb that you fired. That's my guess. Dude, Count Orb is really good, and Protect Orb is really nice as well. At this point, because we want to hit bombs and we need ball work. So maybe Maybe we don't care about another buckle orb. Maybe we say a upgraded protect orb is fine. And we don't need this if we refresh because we're going to be gaining stats anyways. So yeah, give me a protect orb so we can get more stats going on, more armor going on specifically. Man, the relic of more money on bombs would be hilarious. Okay, we get the mirror orb. At least the mirror orb is... Oh, man. At least it's not a literal duplicate of your orbs. So we actually can't go... Well, we can go to the shop here, but at this point I'd rather go left because we get a free relic. So we're looking to go left. Keep that in mind. That was a weird shot. Just went straight down. So at least we can go left on this fight pretty easily. Bring. Got him. Oh my gorb. Destroy any pegs it hits. Attacks all enemies. I have read, wait, is it early shop? Oh, it's an early shop. Save the money then. I've heard that, oh my gorb, if you have it on your run, you get an unlock. I have had it on a run, so I don't know if I've ever gotten that specific unlock, but that's something to think about for the future. Heal 1 for navigation, contribute to damage, refresh does damage, losing health from self-damage, gain bulwark. These will not apply. Refilibuster is pretty good with what we have, but we have bombs, which is effectively the same thing. Like, you do damage when you hit the bombs, so I think we'll just remove the, we'll remove the pebble as opposed to the mirror orb. Might as well. Yeah, remove a pebble. All right, 2 combats, 1 chest, an elite fight, and then a bunch of shield that we're getting right now. This is the value of the protect orb on a fight like this. Don't do damage, gain the block first. Nice. I was thinking about this the other day, and I like half thought of mechanics for it, but then I half thought of more mechanics for it in the shower this morning. I think it would be really fun to have orbs in the game that would give you passive benefits for every shot. Like, if you added renewed vigor orb, for this orb, it would add me circle every time the board is refreshed, but maybe it gives you a passive effect, and the passive effect of it just being in your satchel is that like every 10 times you refresh, you gain 1 me circle. You could get like a little mini value from that. And then there would be reasons to add orbs to your deck even if you don't plan on using them. And you could build like a suite of passives by just, you know, having your deck exist. And that could be kind of fun. Or not, I don't know, I'm not a game designer, but I was thinking about that the other day, that there's a lot of orbs that do good things, but then sometimes you might just get like an unlucky shot and then it doesn't work. Like, oh, I went into the drink, my ball didn't bounce the way I wanted it to. It missed all the refreshes. But then you could still get like a partial benefit sometimes, and then it could be interesting, maybe, I don't know, maybe. Okay, this one's bad. This is a scary fight. I can't believe we missed all of them, which is fantastic. I guess I would rather fire the rub orb. Maybe? But I mean, ball lightning is gonna hit a lot of bombs, so... I guess give me the rub orb. This is the only possibility that can screw us with that relic. But we also have oboe. There you go. It dropped. It dropped. Okay, Rose, it dropped. Honestly, that's not that bad. Now we gotta do it again. That's not that bad. That's not that bad. Heal. The fuck? That's not that bad. Why was that so bouncy? What the heck? Okay. Good time for this thing. It looks like we're not gonna hit a lot of the refreshes. They're in a... Woo, thanks to the powder collector, we can, you know, blow up and get out of the way. Powder collector is pretty good here, I guess. I guess powder collector is like kinetic meteorite in a way. Oh, it didn't quite go off at the end there. It's fine. So this is hit, this is activated. Okay, 22 shield. Oh, we kind of blew off the other side of the board. It's fine. So give me a refresh of the refreshes, and then a protect. This is why we've got some ball work in the deck. That's fine. And then, rubber? Yes. Now he's going to smack us and push us away, and it does like 20 damage. But we've got 31 shield, we might take some damage from the fire, that's fine. We'll cause him to shuffle the board. Refreshes, I guess the refreshes are being kind of hard to hit. I guess in my head I thought we would be hitting, you know, infinity refreshes, but that's really a QR code boss fight thing. Because they move around so much, they kind of move into your ball. I mean, I still like what I'm seeing. Oh, he exposed an R. It's trying to hit it. You know, the benefit to a fight like this, though, is that every time you hit an R, it refreshes a lot of the board. There's a lot of bombs, too, that it can hit to power it up. It's gotta, like, drill through into the refreshes. I love it. I love Rub Orb, and then we have Bouncy Castle, too. It's so good. There you go, that's a good one. It kind of made a little hole, too. This is why I wanted durable pegs. Like, this is what I was hoping for. And we got it. It's possible that this can get to 15,000. It's going slow, but you know, it's picking up damage. I think it's slowing down a little bit here, though. And it needs a bomb. There you go. It's the slowest orb that is getting incredibly strong as it goes on. It's a 7-9, and it's at 9,000. It's hit 1,000 pegs. Yeah, we've done like 500 damage and chip damage. Drill to the R's. Come on, you're so close. Come on, those R's are begging to be smacked. This is the fun of Peglin. You know, when does it stop? Nobody knows. No, not the left. It's too weak on that side. No, not the left. Hey, we hit a refresh. It made the other refreshes harder to hit though. Gonna be a while waiting for the cape to kill him. I would be so damn pleased if the cape killed him. We would be hitting 30,000 pegs. I don't know, does the game soft lock if it bounces around long enough? Oh, look at that shot. What happened? I don't know what happened, but I loved it. And there's an easy refresh here on the right side. Look at that. Durable for the win. Oh my god. Yeah, sometimes durable can screw you on certain fights. Other times it's a wonderful boon. The North says, I feel like I arrived at just the right time. This is one satisfying bouncer. Yep. I love me a good rub orb. I will take a rub orb literally every single run, if I can. At least one, just for this. And like, I've been talking a lot lately about Peglin's mechanics, and I'm starting to understand some of it more, and I have some ideas for things that I would like to see. But like, the rubber effect of the orb is so fun because you can build into that. It's like a physical interaction with the pegboard. We have bombs, which provide force. We make more bombs when we refresh or passively. We have the walls be extra bouncy as well. So it kind of synergizes with the orb physically as opposed to it just being like a matter of having the right relics or something like that. I mean, we have relics, but the physical interaction relics as opposed to, when you gain the circle, gain one more. It's like, okay. Can you 4x speed? Swirl of Truth, welcome. Unfortunately not. Well, for a couple of reasons. One is the game developers have said that at over 2x speed, there's like physics problems, so they don't recommend going that high. But the real reason is that in order to get higher speed, I have to back out to the main menu. I don't know why they designed it like that, but they did. It's a stupid system. You can only change the speed at the main menu. I can go down to 1x, but I can't make it faster. We've done like 1,000 damage on this turn from the mantle. I think we're gonna obliterate the dragon. I think when it dies, it's gonna have no death animation. It's just gonna vanish from existence, which is funny. We're on the dragon fight till the end of stream. I will wait as long as it takes. I would never ×4 a throw, says Ash and Rand. I think the physics is the big one. Like apparently the physics gets really wonky. Do a run of Shogun while you wait. We'll let it go for a little longer, but that's not a bad idea. Gomper says, if increasing the speed makes the simulation different, then it shouldn't be available in the game. I would disagree, because if the simulation is slightly different, it's not a competitive game, you know, it doesn't matter. No one's gonna notice unless they do a side-by-side comparison. You can go higher, but by default, it maxes it 2. And then you have to go into the options and you can change it to be higher. But that's why they decided on the default of being ×2. It used to be ×1.5, and then they increased it to 2, I think. So, something like that. Don't quote me on it. It's something like that. I can't help but notice it seems like we're getting less pegs on the board, but I think there's a couple of reasons for that. I wonder if the refreshes from Save the Leaf for Later count the bombs, because it refreshes a certain number of pegs. Is it only the pegs, or does it include the bombs? Because if it doesn't include the bombs, then the board is just gonna get slightly smaller and smaller and smaller every refresh. I mean, theoretically, we'll run out of refreshes, but that's like, you know, game over, man, game over. So the bombs will erase the pegs, but we refresh bombs. So I wonder if the leaf, because let me mouse over it for you. The leaf refreshes 8% of pegs. Does that include the bombs that it can refresh? Because if it does, then it won't change the number of pegs that are refreshed every turn. So I don't know. It's weird. You can kill him with chip damage. Well, he's at 14,500. I mean, run the math, okay? 46,000, we have hit, we're critting, so we have hit 4,000, 5,000 pegs? Well, we've hit the wall too. The wall doesn't cause him to reduce his health. Play through RE6 at this point. Nah, I don't want to get that nauseous. This is like anti-nausea. I just love watching the thing bounce. But yeah, I think we're kind of running low on pegs on the board. Unless we can drill into those refreshes, it's gonna end. I don't know, in 20 minutes maybe. Oh, this doesn't look good. This doesn't look good. There's a hole on the bottom now. We can lose. At any moment, it could just dunk. Oh, oh, oh no! He did have a death animation, look at that. Well, that was a fun dragon fight. Fun. That was great. I love that. And again, like, that's just fun, interesting physics and mechanical interactions between the bounciness and the fact that we create bombs that give it more power. That's the fun synergies that I want to see in a game like this. That was great. That was so good. Imagine red bombs. What would happen if we died the same moment we killed a boss? Would we still win? Would we still get credit? I have a similar question about Shogun, because you can accidentally kill yourself when you kill the boss, so I don't know what would happen. Did you see that? It created a red bomb. Oh, that was the red bomb orb, of course. That was a fun run. For now, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it, subscribe for more, check me out on Twitch. If you want to go live, support the channel at the various links below in the video description. And I hope to see you here again for the next run of Peglin.